It's time for Late Night with Norman. So sit back and watch free entertainment. Nobody is watching. Why do I do this? Oh well, remember to subscribe. It doesn't matter, YouTube won't tell you when we upload it anyway.
Good morning, Sicily, Alaska. I'm going to start this all over. Good morning, Sicily, Alaska. And I just wanted to say, it's getting to be that time of year again, where it's getting to be that time of year again, where the crisp smell of the autumn leaves and the burnt fire and the... I can't get this right. Good morning, Sicily, Alaska. We're entering that time of year again, where the smell of wood burning on an open fire, and the leaves are turning colors, hot apple cider to look forward to, and the weather just gets a little bit cooler, but not too cold, but just enough for a nice jacket and a good walk around in the clean autumn air. It's a little bit like paradise. Yeah, right in front of the clown. That looks good. Oh, shit. We're having a technical problem here. So... this is so rigged so bad. I asked all of you to basically ask me any questions that you want, and here we are, and I'm going to read them live right now. Live, like, as I mean I'm recording this live right now, but not live with you guys. I'm alive. This one comes from Miranda Wrights, and this was 10 days ago. Sorry for just getting to this now. Norman.
Yep.
Would you... Oh, of course this goes to Norman. What else is new? He always gets everything. Unbelievable. Norman, who would be your dream guest to interview and why?
Dom DeLuise.
Could be dead, alive, puppet, or cartoon character. And thank you for the random chaos.
Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise. I was expecting like maybe Jim Henson.
No, just Dom DeLuise.
All right. Well, yeah, Dom DeLuise. There you go. Is that exciting? Is that what you were hoping?
Haunted Crack House from 1989.
A real story that they say is more scary than anything that they could make up.
Pick up a newspaper every day, you're reading something about crack, overdose. Subsequently, I said, why not a haunted crack house with a theme directed against drug abuse?
You can go to one of those at any time of the year in Detroit.
Those are local police making the drug bust.
Put your hands on top of your head now!
Most of the action is set inside the haunted crack house, which is really an old government building where
It's an old government building. There's Joe Biden.
On guided tours.
Would you care for some?
Would you care for some crack?
Play out the roles of villains and heroes in the struggle against drugs.
You know what's funny? They said it used to be an old government building. You can actually get crack now in current government buildings like the White House.
10 years without parole.
There's a jail, too, and the inmates are real criminals.
They locked up Jason Voorhees. That is a real criminal right there. They wear hockey masks. You have to wear a hockey mask when you're locked up.
You don't have no privacy.
The high school drama club provided actors for a chilling scene, an overdose.
Let's cut it out!
Real paramedics play themselves, and they try and fail to save the overdose.
They try to fail.
As in any scary Halloween story, Centerville's
God.
pageant
This
has
is
a
ridiculous.
graveyard, and the message to young people is that they
Famous-
are not exempt.
Famous athlete. They didn't even put the person's name on the grave. Here lies famous athlete. They were a famous athlete.
Anon Owl. In terms of creative expression, what led you towards puppetry animatronics as opposed to other forms? I think animatronics are a lot of fun. Puppetry is great, and it's fun because it's something where you can use your imagination. Like, you can bring these inanimate things to life, and people tend to almost like associate with them, like almost view them as living things. I love music. I like to dabble in music. I'm not very good at it, but I like to dabble in it. I used to be a professional painter. I did oil paintings, traditional art. I have a poster that's out on the market. It's called Forever 27. It's an illustrated black and white detailed poster. You could probably look it up on Google or Amazon. It's still being sold to this day. I'm not getting any money for it, which is kind of weird. Elio Cheshire Cat. I love Norman, and I also love your channel. Why, thank you. It's not a question, buddy. That's not a question, pal. That's a nice comment, but the show's about questions. You didn't ask me a question, and for that, you'll have to suffer. I'm just kidding. I appreciate it. Thank you. Matt Chimatics. In caps, so he's yelling his name. Matt Chimatics! Alright. I would love to know what inspired your biggest interest on Norman, and do you still love him as much as when you first got him? Of course I still love Norman. Norman, I love you.
You're so fat.
I'm not fat.
Daddy.
I'm not fat. I have been losing so much weight. I love Norman. He's like part of the family. And every day I'm blessed that he's here in my house. And I can't get rid of him. And he doesn't pay rent. Okay.
Welcome to Wormmania!
Wormmania!
I wanted to know about worms.
I didn't!
Featuring Mary Applehoff as Worm Woman.
Mary Applehoff is in this.
The Worm Woman from Kalamazoo, and I speak for the worm.
I bet you do, Mary. I bet you do.
Making worms, it's mating time.
Oh my god. This song is a bop.
Changing sperm.
What?
Together with slime. The Clyde tell 'em that mucus flow. The mucus
This is like watching a porno for worms.
like a ring, it moves off the worm, gathering the eggs and the sperm.
Oh my god.
Worms. Making worms. It's
Naked
mating time, I
worms.
said worms.
Look at them worms.
Changing sperm.
Changing
Together
sperm.
with slime. The cocoon
With special
slips
guest
off
David
the
Hasselhoff.
worm, filled with
What the hell?
Then the eggs are fertilized and the cocoon has little worms inside. Oh, worms.
Quanderdevil. Question for both John and Norman. What are y'all's thoughts on the way the true crime is handled in popular media today? I don't know why I'm making you sound like that, but I'm just doing it because it's fun. More specifically, stuff like YouTube videos, podcasts, and short Netflix series like the Dahmer one, for example. And the way that they reacting to social media. I know that Norman has briefly talked about the one true crime here before, but he interviewed Shrouded Hand. And he interviewed, sorry, I'm sorry. And he interviewed Shrouded Hand, so I'm just curious. Bonus question, if you're interested, do you enjoy extreme horror? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing stuff here like Guinea Pig Films, Antichrist, The Green Inferno, Human Centipede, High Tension, Cannibal Holocaust, and Terrifier movies. Yeah, I do. But getting back to your original thing, I like the way true crime is handled these days. I'm a big fan of Shrouded Hand. He's a great guy, so I love the Shrouded Hand. I'm not a big fan of glorifying serial killers. And I love Evan Peters, and he was great in American Horror Story, but I think he played Dahmer, right, for the Netflix series? Not some of, like, personally, I'm not a big fan. I don't like glorifying these people. I don't like making them like celebrities and by any means. I think they're terrible people, and that's just how it is. I don't like, but I don't like true life, killers. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan. Well, that's just me.
The Big Cave. This is the person. This is the person that greets you when you go to Big K in Finland. We have a sale on black metal music. And they commit suicide. That is so metal.
Is that golden licorice? All right, golden licorice. Question for John. Thank you. Would you ever do a meet and greet? Maybe here in Texas. Yes, I would love to do that, and I've always wanted to go to Texas. Here, Austin is beautiful. I just don't travel. I don't get around. I wish I could. I would love to have the opportunity to shake your hand or just thank you in person. That's really cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. For all your work, specifically Odd Stories for Odd Children. I gotta make a new episode. I really do. And projects like Restoring Norman. That helped me over the years. Well, I'm happy that could help. I really am happy that helped you. I mean that. And it'd be pretty cool to meet someone as crazy about puppets as I am in real life. Well, that's cool. It would be cool to see Norman in person too, if that's even possible. So yeah, getting to that, I wish we could. I would love to take a road trip with Norman. I would love to travel, and I would love to go meet my fans. I've been toying around with the idea of maybe doing like a Comic-Con, although I've never been to Comic-Con, but I know a lot of people go there. I wonder how well it would go over if Norman and I maybe showed up to a Comic-Con. I don't know. It might be cool. It may not. I might go there and people might just look at me like, who is this guy? And he's weird. And why does he have that life-size sex doll with him? That's probably what people would say. But I'm sure there'd probably be like some people like, no, man, that's like Norman from that video. And that is some homeless guy. But anyway, thanks. Good question. Good. And it would be really cool to meet you and everything. Von Yum Yum Comics. Von Yummy Yum Yum Comics. Von Yum Yum Comics. I know you. We talk on the Instagram. So, what is your favorite Halloween candy? Why so? What candy do you think is absolute worst? And anybody? All right. So, getting to basically that, I personally am not a big fan of candy corn. I know, like, it just tastes like pure sugar to me. Like, I understand the appeal. I used to like it when I was a kid. Not a big fan anymore. But let me tell you a horror story. Okay, you're gonna appreciate this. When I was younger, I went trick-or-treating with my friends, and we went to this elderly couple's house at the end of the cul-de-sac. And a little old lady and old man, they got, happy Halloween, kids! Here's the candy. Enjoy it. And the old man was like, get them birds! And I was, they were like giving us candy. We're like, okay, give me candy. And they dropped apples. Apples in our trick-or-treat bags. And we're like, that's some bullshit. And at me being the rebellious person I was back in the day, and I was quite rebellious, I got my apple and I just kind of like went, and I smashed it. And I stopped to look at it, and I'm like, I stopped to look at it, and I was like, oh my god. There on the ground was a razor blade that was painted completely red. Do I think it was the elderly couple? No. I think they may have purchased the apples at a store, and some asshole decided to put a razor blade in the apple. And be careful out there, kids, when you go trick-or-treating, because there are terrible people out there.
I love Halloween candy. My particular favorite Halloween candy is probably going to be Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Peanut butter and chocolate just go together like, like this is the best thing in the world.
This is from Grim CK. I'm just going to say it because I can't. Grimrock. GRMCK0117. Creepy film idea. Take Norman's story from Evil and expand on the lyrics with him and do it in reverse. That would be strange. I try not to do too many things affiliated with the band because I don't want to infringe on anything. I don't want to get in trouble with that kind of stuff. I have too much respect for the band, and I'm not going to really do that. I look at Norman sort of being like a solo prop. Yeah, it would be cool to do more things, but anyway, good question. And here we go. Moron, we got a lot of questions here. I got to move here. Reaper's Horror House 420. I like that name, Reaper's Horror House 420. That's pretty cool. What's your favorite horror comedy? Oh, man. I love Shaun of the Dead. I love, what else do I like? Shaun of the Dead. I guess you can consider Army of Darkness horror comedy. I was a big fan of Army of Darkness growing up. Let's see. The Other Nightmare People. Ooh, I like that name. The Other Nightmare People wrote, Norman, if you were an animal, what animal would you be? Well, Norman, what animal would you be?
Giraffe. I love giraffes.
That's a good one, Norman. He would be a giraffe.
Giraffe.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Dom DeLuise.
Okay. Norman would like to be a giraffe. Just got a long neck. I don't know. I don't know why you... My Little Pony Jesus. Where do you guys get your names? My Little Pony Jesus 8014. What do you do besides YouTube? Yard work, pay taxes, grown-up stuff, which sucks. Cross of Universes. What's your favorite movie? I like Meet the Feebles. That's a really good movie. Meet the Feebles is really messed up, man. If you like puppets and you like kind of dark movies, the kind of sick humor, I guess that would kind of be like a horror comedy. So yeah, going back to the other question, I can add in on that. Yeah, I think it's sort of a horror comedy movie. I also like I like it. Has Osvok ever been to Ralonia or Grundo? I don't think so. I don't think we have ever been there. I don't go anywhere. I haven't even been to Texas. What am I doing with my life? I don't travel. Are these real places too? If they are, I'm unaware of everything. So, Gag and 4B2Q. Gag and barbecue. Is it okay to fart when sleeping? Really? You're asking me if it's okay to fart when sleeping. I'm not gonna arrest you. If you gotta go rip one, you go. It is your God-given right to go rip one in that bed. If you gotta shoot one out, if you're with a friend or someone you're married to or whatever, don't just go busting ass next to them. Kinda let them know. Give them a heads up. Hey, I'm gonna let one rip. I'm gonna crop dust you. You might want to leave the room. Stories from Plague Doctor. How did you learn puppetry? Well, I didn't really learn puppetry. I just sort of I messed around with repurposing animatronics. I kind of made some stuff, as you can see. As you can see in the background, I've made some stuff. And, yeah, it's just always been sort of a side hobby for me. I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore, a person that does puppets and things like that. But I tinker here and there and I have fun with it. And I think that's all that matters. Here we go. This is from Lord Oryx Todd. For both of you guys and everyone involved, how are you guys doing? I think we're doing pretty good. I can't complain. My health is okay. I'm can't complain. I really can't. But thank you for asking, and I appreciate it. Silent Daydreams. Silent Daydreams. I like that. What served as your main inspiration for making Odd Stories for Odd Children and Cirrhosis? Oh, so Ozzy and Cirrhosis. I don't know. I kind of had this little side story about these two people, these two little guys that were trapped in hell, and I wanted to make hell sort of like a kid's puppet show. But it was just kind of went down these really weird tunnels and these different paths, and it became something different. Ozzy was sort of this little angry little bear that was able to cast spells and burn mice and rats for some reason, and Cirrhosis was just an alcoholic wolf. And it just kind of got weird after that. I don't know. But the inspiration for that, oh man, I don't know. I really don't. I grew up watching a lot of weird short animated films on HBO when I was younger, and late at night my parents would tape stuff for me on Betamax, and it would just be really odd stuff, and I kind of grew up liking odd things, and I'm an eccentric like that. So yeah, that was sort of my inspiration. Oh, here we go. This is from Jane Killer. Do you wipe or let it crust? Really? I wipe. McZitrer 78793. Super muffin. Soup. I like soup. I like French onion soup. I like corn chowder. Just name it. I like soup. Jenem 97. Do you like the Kaiser Chiefs? It's funny you should say that. I just recently started listening to the Kaiser Chiefs. I know it's one of those bands I probably should have known for a while now, but again, thanks to my wife, she was actually like, oh yeah, you should check out this band called the Kaiser Chiefs. She gets me into all the music that I'm basically into now, and it's pretty cool. So I owe her a lot to that. So thank you very much. And that's all the questions we have. That's it. And if you guys thought this was cool and you want to do this again, we should do this again. And if you think this sucked, let me know also in the comment section. And if I missed your question and you sent it to me on Instagram, I'm sorry. I will get to it next time. This has been kind of like an experiment to see how this goes. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't have anything.
Make worms. It's mating time. I said worms. Exchanging sperm. Locked together with slime. Make worms.